friends, this is Megan Elizabeth from bymeganelizabeth.com, founder and creator of the She Makes Club. Welcome to our Facebook Live today, Monday, August 16th. And this is a pretty epic Facebook Live in my opinion right now because there's so much happening. Today was our very first day of school. Today, homeschooling. Today is the very first day launch to the Papercraft Summit. And that Papercraft Summit, if you would like to see the You Are Enough Solo Wood, and it's the Solo Wood flowers and the You Are Enough Close to My Heart kit in a shadow box. My class is up today for it. So you can watch that class today for free by signing up using this link that I just posted here, this bit.ly/papercraft summit. There's also a link in the description of this video. And actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll put one in. I'll go ahead and put one in the actual video itself to the comments so that you have it, because I don't want you to miss it, because if you are not a VIP, and you can upgrade to a VIP today still, you will lose access. Hey, Jen. I am going to actually be making today and promoting and sharing about the Papercraft Summit. Again, this is the link right below. Okay, so it's like the short link to it. You can become a VIP and have unlimited access for the whole year. So you can watch all the crafts. There's more than 40 classes in paper crafting over the course of this week. I'm teaching 2 different classes. This one's the Solo Wood Flower and the Shadow Box class today. It released today. But I mean, it's everything from like paper quilling and card making, and I mean, just there's so many beautiful, amazing things in this entire craft summit. There's more than 30 instructors from all over the world. And I'm so honored to be a part of this summit with you guys. So it's a pretty big deal. Rebecca Page is well known for doing sewing and crocheting and knitting and patterns and all kinds of beautiful things. That's really what Rebecca Page is known for. And the entire team is branching into doing more in the paper craft and DIY world. So I'll be teaching more and more Cricut classes. There's going to be other really cool things happening with that later on down the road. But I wanted you to have the information now, because if you don't sign up today for free, you won't have access later. If you are like, I don't have time today, I would like to still see the class, it's literally like just over $1 a class to become a VIP. So, I mean, it's a huge value. It's a huge value to be able to become a VIP. You can sign up. Again, it's at the same link. So it'll prompt you. It'll be like, sign up for free, get your free tickets. And then it'll be, do you want to upgrade to the VIP? You can either say yes or no. There's no obligation to upgrade, but there's a ton of benefits for upgrading. So I just wanted you to have that so that you knew what was going on and you didn't miss out on anything. Because if you do not watch it today, you'll miss the class. You won't get the class for free. They're not replaying it for free for everybody. I hope that makes sense. And I hope I'm saying that correctly. Like, again, that it makes sense. What else was I going to tell you? There was something else that I was going to tell you today. If you could comment, like, share, that would always help. I mean, I'm just going to say that too. I felt like there was something else with the Papercraft Summit. I think I said all that I really needed to say. You just need that information to be able to go sign up. Again, this link, Papercraft Summit, right here. You get in for free. Once it's done, it's done. But if you sign up for VIP, you have unlimited access for a year. It's really not, it's like an amazing deal too. Like, it's not a rock your world crazy thing to sign up for the year. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. I hate when that happens. There's a lot going on. Today was our first day of school. So Nate's been here. We did literally like a 2.5-hour conversation with the kids this morning about the school year and like setting goals for the year, and you know what our requirements are for the year and how we're going to do things differently. And it's pretty exciting. I love homeschooling. I know my kids kind of go back and forth, and I was sharing with Genevieve, like, at this age I wanted to go to school so bad, and then by the next year in her time, I was like all in homeschooled, and then I graduated early and like everything else, and then they got all excited and they were like, wait, we could do that too. And I'm like, yeah, yes you could, yes you can. and it was a good conversation. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What else is happening? Oh, we had our launch party yesterday for other things that are going on. That was like so fun. Like close friends were here. My sister-in-law was here. I am hosting a Norwex party for my sister-in-law. I'm not a Norwex consultant, but I am being a consultant host, like a host for her because she's a consultant as a Norwex. And Norwex is all about improving our home environments and our everyday life with not using chemicals or using less chemicals and reducing waste in our home, which is something we've been trying to do little by little for years and years and years. And those little steps, it's not about like just throwing everything out all at once. It's about taking those little steps each and every day to create better progress. So I've been sharing videos in her Facebook group and with the party. And I'm going to be posting that over at ByMeganElizabeth.com too. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. But again, no obligation or anything. It's just if you've heard of Norwex or if you love Norwex products, I thought it was a really great opportunity to be able to support my sister-in-law, Tracy, as she's starting, to further her Norwex adventure. She is a busy mom. She owns 2 hair salons and spas. So it's not something that she needed to take her time to do, but it's something she's become very passionate about taking her time to do because not only does she use it in her everyday life, she's really loved seeing and helping. The more she has learned, the more she's educating others about all the chemicals that and actually I didn't even know this, and it made me cry when I actually saw the statistics and some of the things. We share it in the group, so you can check it out. If you want info to that, let me know. You can leave a comment or you can visit ByMeganElizabeth.com and I'll have the information posted there after we're done being live. But she shared all the statistics about how stay-at-home moms are actually, oh crap, I'm gonna mess it up. I want to say it's 30 times more likely to have cancer than out of the house working moms. And it's because as stay-at-home moms, we're cleaning all the time. We're using chemicals and we're not using them properly. And I was like, holy crap, like it literally made me tear up. Like, of course, for me, I immediately thought of my sister. Like, not that she was only a stay-at-home mom because she did so much more, but I was like, wow, and I'm not saying that cleaning products caused my sister's cancer. Like, I am not saying that. So like, please don't take that the wrong way in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not saying that, if you have cancer, Norwex is your answer. Like that's not what I'm saying, but there are those little steps that we can be taking and become more conscious and more aware. And instead of being so conditioned to use what's advertised, instead of becoming so conditioned to use what's advertised, we can be making better choices for our families and for ourselves. So that's what that's all about, and that's what I wanted to kind of mention and share. So if you're interested in Norwex, or if you've heard of Norwex, or you'd like to learn more or pick up more or whatever, I'm hosting a party. We're doing some free giveaways with it, so you can check out the link afterwards, and I'll add you to the group and give you the party link, and that'll be at ByMeganElizabeth.com. So that was a little side note too. But the big thing today, the big news today, is the Papercraft Summit that starts today. I know some people are just joining us, jumping on, so hello, welcome, thanks for being here today. If you would, comment, like, share. Of course, that always helps for people to get the word out, people who love us and people who don't know us, to see what we're doing here on the Facebooks. And I wanted to make with you today, we're going to be making using the Isabella scrapbooking workshop. I'm going to actually put together a layout. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about what we're doing inside SheMakes.Club, and I want to make a layout with you today. So I have that all set up, ready to go. We'll do that in just a minute. The Papercraft Summit is free to join, but it's free to join in real time. So the classes that are up today, you won't be able to watch tomorrow unless you become a VIP. When you go to this link that I posted right here, you can just get the free ticket and enjoy more than 40 some, I think it's 45, 46, something crazy, like awesome number of craft classes. They are step-by-step broken out classes. You can watch them in sections, follow along as you go, supply lists. Everything that you need is all there, and you can either use the products that we suggest and recommend or use what you already have in your craft stash. So I'm doing the Sola Wood Flower tutorial with Shadow Box today. It's super cute. I would love for you to go see it. And then later on this week, during the whole week Papercraft Summit, I will be sharing a Cricut tutorial video and how making a scrapbook page very custom using Cricut Design Space, using HTV on your Cricut scrapbooks, or on your scrapbook pages using the Cricut. making hidden journaling pages, which I know a lot of people are like, what's hidden journaling? It's like my favorite thing in the entire world to do with scrapbooking. So if you're new to Megan Elizabeth and Above Ruby Studio or She Makes Club, you might not know what that is. I encourage you to go check it out. Of course, I always talk about it inside our She Makes Club, which you can come be a part of it anytime as well. All right, I think that's it. Let's get down to making. I'm going to switch our camera views, and I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of that for you. And we're going to start making. So this is the Isabella scrapbooking workshop from Close to My Heart. So many of you know I have been a lover of Close to My Heart for many years, and I left as a consultant and now have come back as a maker or an advocate with Close to My Heart. And I'm not building a team or doing any of that type of stuff anymore, but I am welcoming in VIP customers, which means you don't have to build your own business to take advantage of the discounts of Close to My Heart. You basically get your own buying discounts. You join for the entire year. It's $35. You earn cash rebates and bonuses back. You immediately get $15 to spend on whatever you want in the Close to My Heart catalog. And it's a really great opportunity to basically become a member of Close to My Heart without having to meet any sales minimums or requirements, without having to build a team, without any of that. So I love to give people the opportunity to check that out. I know I'm talking about a lot of different things that you can join and be a part of today, but I also just wanted to give you all the housekeeping because I feel like I haven't talked about these things in a little while, and I just don't want you to miss out. So while we're going to go get started and start creating and making with this here, I just want to make sure that you have all the information because I know how it is. You can kind of like, you see something and it comes and goes and it goes through your feed and you tune it out. And we really haven't talked about it in a while. So I just want to make sure that you have the information so that you can get the absolute best deals and enjoy the absolute best with your creating and scrapbooking and making. So Isabella is the kit that we're featuring in August inside She Makes Club. So our live creative workshop, which just happened last Sunday, was showing all kinds of things. I did hidden journaling with that too. But I used these flowers, these sunflower pictures. These are actually pictures from outside my house. This is my house. This is my office window I was showing everybody. These gorgeous sunflowers are part of what my husband and landlord planted for QDMA. It's Quality Deer Management. And this kit goes so beautifully with these flowers. I'm not going to show you that layout right now because it is inside She Makes Club, so you can check it out there. But these are the pictures that I used, and you'll see once we start kind of playing with this how beautiful it was. The one thing that inspired me immediately about this kit was one of the page setups, one of the page layouts. I'll show you really quick. It'll probably be easier to show you than to try to explain. But every kit comes with 3 2-page layouts that you can create step by step. I mean, it's all here. It comes with this. So you can see, okay, this is the page they use. That's the front and back. That's what it looks like. This is how many squares I'm supposed to cut. This is what size I'm supposed to cut them at. And it goes through the whole thing for you for every single one. If you want to make exactly these total of 6 pages or 3 2-page spreads. So this one says, "You are my sunshine." It has all these beautiful kind of citrusy fruits. It's very summer. It's very fun. I love the lemons. I love the color scheme of it. And it's beautiful pattern paper. So I wanted to use it because immediately "You Are My Sunshine" makes me think of my Mommom and my mom. I feel like that was like I was their sunshine. That's what my mom always called me. I was her little sunshine. She always sang me that song. My mom could not sing. But I've just been doing so many different things with my Nana and Pop-Up, especially with just losing my Nana this past year. And I don't have that many pictures of my Mommom. My mom's mom, she passed away when I was 13, or almost 13. And she just had a birthday. And I don't know. So my mom still makes me think of that song when often. My mom does, but my mom does. And this was a picture that I found of me as a baby, my mom, and my papa. And you can just see like the way my mom was looking at me in this picture, like as her little baby girl. Like, yeah, I was her sunshine. So seeing that, I was like, I have to use this with this, and they're already pre-die cut. And easy to work with. So this is the sticker sheet. You can see I already used a whole bunch of stuff on here in our live creative workshop. These are a few extra pieces that I just kind of had shoved in here. These are some of the scraps from that workshop that I'm holding on to because I might use, might not. We'll see. I never follow to the T what these instructions say. I like to make my own things because, well, I'm a maker and I like to make things personal. Some people really love the instruction. Maybe that's you and you want that exact structure so that you can create this exact look. Totally awesome, totally fine. Have at it. Or maybe my videos and SheMakes.Club videos will help inspire you to do something a little bit different with it. So that's always my hope. So with each one, you can kind of see, it tells you, this is for project 3, this is for project 1, you know, and it's all, I'm going to actually rip this off because it drives me crazy when these like scrappy pieces kind of flop in the way. I'm just going to get that out of the way. And it shows you what page is for what, okay? So here is that You Are My Sunshine. It's multi-layered, so you can have fun making it as dimensional or as flat as you would like it to be. It's really simple to pull out these die cuts, so you don't have to have a Cricut machine to experience and use die cuts in your everyday crafting and life, which I love. Really simple. And I'm going to be using a lot of the elements that it suggests, but I'm going to be, again, doing it in my own creative way, and that's what you're kind of along for the journey of today. My kids are finishing up school, and I think they're playing outside, so hopefully they don't come in and all, Mom, 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 Mom. But they might, so we'll see. I did give them the heads up that I was trying to go live with you today because I haven't done a making live, and I feel like forever. So other than like inside SheMakes.Club, because every month we're doing live creatives and workshops inside SheMakes.Club. And if you have like, you're like, what's SheMakes.Club? I've never heard of SheMakes.Club. What is she talking about? That is my makers, wow, why can't I find words? It is where we create and make in our creative community, and we're all about using crafting and paper crafts and scrapbooking and journaling to not only celebrate where we've been and process daily life and what we go through, enjoying the moments, all of that stuff, celebrating where we're at and the life that is. We're about setting intentions for the future and making a beautiful life that we absolutely love together, and encourage each other in, again, paper crafting, in cricketing, in card making, in all things making related, to have a beautiful and really fun life. So I'm just going to punch these all out. I'm going to have to figure out which goes where. I could probably have left it in there and put it in later, but alas, this is what we're doing. Just going to grab these guys, and I'm not going to follow this exactly. Like I said already, I'm using most of these elements, just punching them out. You can see it doesn't take very long at all. And I'm going to grab this guy too, even though this says it's for project 3, and technically we're doing project 2 from that layout standpoint. I love that flower, so we're going to utilize it. All right, I'm going to, this is the paper I'm going to pretty much focus in on, and I just want to make sure, hold on, that I'm not missing anything in this. I don't think I am. This is the one that it suggests using, I think. No, it's actually this one. Okay, that's all right. All right. Again, use the suggestions or make your own. It does not matter. This is how we're going to utilize this today. So I'm going to start by taking this page here. I'm going to cut off the, this is the label of like what page number it is. And then on the reverse side, you can use it as a decorative strip. So I'm going to start by taking off this whole side. I'm going to cut this down to an 8" by 8" square. Actually, you know, we're not going to do 8 by 8. We're going to do 8. Let's take a look at this. If we do it straight across, how does that look? We could actually do that, because then if we do the You Are My Sunshine at the bottom here, and these are layerable pieces. Let's see. Offset them just a little bit. I want to make sure that they fit. And can you see that okay? Yes, you can. All right, so that's how we're going to do it. We're going to give a little bit of space. 8 inches is all we need. I just love the beautiful lemonade, like lemons and citrus fruit of this. And even though this is a picture of my grandmother, like I said, this is us at Christmas time, I just feel like it fits. What is happening with my ATG gun now? It totally ripped again. I am telling you, I am having so many crazy issues with my ATG gun right now. I could throw it out the window. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. ATG doesn't want to work. We will make other things happen. That's white out. That's not going to help us. Really? Alright, we have Zig. We have Tombow. I didn't really want to use liquid. I don't like using liquid too much for this kind of thing, but where are all my glue runners at? Glue gliders at? It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, we're not doing... I was going to do a square, but I think we're just going to go all the way across. I think that'll be really pretty. Alright, now I'm going to take the You Are My Sunshine part. This is going to go down here, and I really want to decorate with this before I go too far with anything else, because I want to make sure this all fits. And I am only doing the one simple picture, and actually I think I'm going to do some hidden journaling with this too, because I want to tell more of the story of Mommom, and you know, not the whole story, you know, not obviously her whole story is not going to fit, but just that little bit that I told you about how she always used to sing that song to me and you know, call me her sunshine and all that stuff. So I want to honor that. I am going to put the orange on the bottom, and I am using Tombow Mono Multi Glue for those questioning. Normally I would use, well, for this I probably would use this or the Zig Squeeze and Roll. So actually I'm not using anything too different for the You Are My Sunshine part. Normally I use my ATG though for all stuff, scrapbooking pages, because it's just gets the job done quick, it holds it secure, and I don't have to worry about it later in life is kind of how I feel about it. All right. And I am going through this weekend, I have been spending time going through pages and pages. It's actually horribly embarrassing. The number of scrapbook pages that I made as tutorials at Above Ruby Studio and by Meg and Elizabeth over the last, oh gosh, 12 years. I mean, I have layouts from 2010 that are completed that I knew what pictures I wanted to put on those layouts that never got pictures on them. Anybody else have that stack of scrapbook pages that you're inspired to create, but you didn't print the pictures out yet, or something happened? I mean, they're like journaled, like the dates written in, like the whole thing. Finally got around 10 years later to putting in to actually putting them in the album with photos in them. So I was going through, and Katina was like, oh my gosh, that one's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Because we were doing it like kind of together live and FaceTime. And we were having a good time. So I was like, oh, I should probably share some of these with everybody here because, you know, one, it would be fun to see some of the stuff if you've been a long time follower, which I know Deanna and Cindy and Tammy. And I mean, there's so many of you that have been with us from the very beginning. And I love you guys for that. I'm so thankful through all the ups and downs that we've been through together. But for those of you who haven't ever seen them, you know, maybe it'll inspire you to go look at some older videos, but just the memories of what we've made together over the years in video, and then seeing how they finally come together at whatever point in time. All right, so that is that. I'm going to take this strip because I want this to go along the bottom. I like to do those layered strips a lot. I think they add a lot of depth and character and dimension, so I definitely want to make sure that I get that in here. So just even that little bit of separation gives a transition. So there's the You Are My Sunshine. I want to use this and I want to use that. And actually, can we? No, I'm not going to use that one. But I am going to take this sage color. And this was my first Christmas. So this would have been Christmas 1984. And I do want to make sure, this is my mom's handwriting. I do want to make sure that I don't Oh, I don't want to get any adhesive on there. I want my mom's handwriting to kind of stay intact. And I was thinking about making it a flip, but I think I'm just going to adhere there. I'm going to give it a lot of space, room to breathe on the matting. I definitely look quite excited, I guess we could say that. It's quite a Megan face, if I do say so myself. That's almost like the Megan face of when I don't know the lyrics to a song and my friends do. Kayla's watching. She will die laughing at that. I made a face. She knew a song. I'm like the queen of music lyrics. I know the songs, you guys. And we went out and we were at a dueling pianos night. And she knew a song that I didn't know the lyrics to. It was like, how do I not even, I don't even know. Anyway, this paper, this picture, you know, in the 80s, they were pretty much all corner rounded back in that day. I guess depending on where you got them, but it seemed like almost all of my pictures from the 80s were all corner rounded photos. So I'm taking my corner chomper to round that. Plus it'll help with the fact that all the fruit and everything else is rounded. Okay, so for this part, you might want to refer to the instruction guide. Do you see how they have this here? You might want to check out how they layered up these oranges, but I guess it's pretty straightforward. I mean, really, it's not too complicated. You can see it's all right there. So here's what we're going to do. This is the guy that's already supposedly like sliced open. I'm doing this as a single page also. This is just going to kind of go in with my other scrapbook pages. I'm not doing it as a dual page layout like it's designed to be. And that's truly simply because I already know kind of where this is going to go in my albums, and I don't need 2 pages of this exact story or this exact thing to make it kind of all fit together. So I just want to make this lemon work out. So I'm using my Zig Squeeze and Roll. It's great for little fine details. When it's blue and you apply it, it's a permanent bond. When you wait for it to dry clear, it's the same thing with the mono multi-glue. When you wait for it to dry, it becomes a repositionable bond. So I'm applying it right away, permanent bond. I'm going to do something along this lines here. It's a separate thing. So I kind of want that down there, and I kind of want these to come out of the, so you see how I have it? It's like under the photo, around, and then under the photo here, but it's under the matting, under the photo. You see how I did that? So you can kind of play with that. If you want to add the extra dimensions and things, dimensional adhesives and things like that to it, you could do that as well. I'm going to keep this pretty simple, I think, in how I'm approaching this. I will do some of the layers, but I'm not going to go too crazy. I want 3 leaves coming out here. Let's kind of see where we want them to position. So I'm just going to kind of play and position a few things. Like I said, I'm not going to go doing everything. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Can we do, if we do that coming out of there, does that look? I actually don't think that looks bad at all. We could do it coming out there and do it this way. That's cute. And then I really love this flower, and I just want this flower to be like stand apart in some sort of way. Maybe just like that. So I'm not even using all of what it comes with from that standpoint, but I'm going to give some dimension in a second. I want to kind of see this a little closer because I feel as though, oh, it's just, okay. So when you look at this, you can see like it's just these different pieces that are popped up with some dimensional to give it a little bit more. I really like having this yellow and orange stand out on the blue. I just think it's really pop, but you can see how they did it here. It's more on that yellow, softer background. So I kind of reversed the way that they made it look, and I'm adding a few other elements and other things. So actually I'll add, what we'll do, just so, because I know we're going to run out of time here in no time at all. what I'm going to do is I'll take a picture and I will post it here later for you to be able to see the completed page, so that you don't have to like watch me completely one thing at a time stick things down and adhere and pop them up and what have you, because I feel like that could take a while. I'm going to do a little bit of my own dimensions by giving it a little bit of a bend, and I'm going to, especially on these, I'm going to grab my shimmer pens. I want to grab the color Mint. It's a very light mint color, and I'm going to add some shimmer to all these leaves, kind of following the natural pattern that they have on here of these lines. So just kind of going down the center and then out, fanning out from the center veins. I love adding shimmer, especially to their die cuts. It's so easy to do. It's even easier than trying to ink things, because you just brush it on. It gives a little bit of that glitter without it being overpowering. They have beautiful colors that coordinate and match. Even though I'm using mint, you could use maybe the new rosemary color or some different colors if you really wanted to, but you'll see it's just really a nice shimmery standout color. I have used the golds and clears for a very long time, so I'm going to actually use lemonade on some of the lemons themselves, and I'm just going up the side of that one. We'll do the outsides of this one. I don't want to go too crazy because I don't want it to like take away or like, fill in where there are the highs and lows naturally, but I want to add that shimmery strip through. So I'm kind of just doing a little triangle of these lemons. Do you see how I'm doing that? Great little triangle. Fill it in. And like let that stand and speak for itself. Pretty simple. And this is a great way to add more dimension and texture without having to do all the dimensional adhesives too. Like you could just literally do this and that be it. Totally up to you. I'm not going to do all the pieces. I already said that, but I'll post at the very end the pieces that we did pop up. I'm like back and forth. Like I'm so close to wanting to shimmer this. Like I'm so close, but I'll give it a second. See if I change my mind. All right, so the way I had it was in and out. Oh, this was upside down and now it's giving me a hard time. All right. Under, and then under the picture. See, like that. This one. And I really do like to add the shimmer trim when it's adhered on, because once it gets kind of wet with that shimmer trim, sometimes, especially if you're using a liquid adhesive, that adhesive has a hard time gripping on. And then you're like, oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Come back, stop. You know, that kind of thing. How did I have this? Ooh, I missed one. Ooh, I missed one. Where did it go? So it all just depends on you. You can also wait patiently for it to dry, but I never have patience for that. That's just me. Patience? Patience? Why are you talking to me about patience? No? Here we go. Adhere, please. My goodness, if these adhesives could stop being a problem in my life. I love this. Like, I just love how it stands out. It pops. It's so fun. All right, let's go one big guy up here. We're just going to stick it out like that. And then these little guys are going to go around. Come on. Perfection. I'm going to grab a few glitter gems, I think, is what we need. I feel like I need a few more. Let's see. I do have a few more elements I want to add. Let's do this guy. These are cute. Grab them. We'll grab these, because like I said, I make it up and then I will find something else for the other layouts. I'm using what works for me and inspires me in these situations. And then we have these guys, so let's take a look if we want to use any of those. But first I want to take this and I'm going to have it stick out up here. I don't need to go crazy with it, but I just feel like a few extra little elements are really going to kind of set the creation that I want it to be. We totally need some dimensionals. Easy. Let's see. I'm going to just write first Christmas. $1984. And actually, instead of doing like the hidden journaling in this, I'm actually just going to fill up this back with white and I'm going to write the story on the back of the actual layout itself. It's still hidden journaling, but it's not quite done the same way that I would normally do it. Because I want my, I don't always tell the whole story on the cover page. Not everybody who flips through my albums needs to read all of my thoughts and details about the picture, the story, the feelings, the moment, the whatever it would be. And I know that. So, most people just want to kind of look through and see some of your pictures, understand basic gist of what the picture is or why it's in your album, and move on. But for me, with processing life, reflecting on where I've been, where I've come from, what I've grown through, telling those stories in this way matters so much to me. And it's what I encourage and I teach inside SheMakes.Club. And it's very therapeutic as well. And I want to share that journey. So I'm doing a little bit of faux stitching with a white gel pen. I'm going to do larger. I did small ones across the top. I'm going to do larger ones down the sides. Larger lines, larger spacing down both sides. Those little details really do make a difference. And then smaller lines all the way across the bottom, just like across that top there. So they're smaller spaced, smaller dashes. Takes a little longer to do, but again, that variety, wow, words, does help. And I hope you can see all this. I'm just realizing now I might not be fully in frame. I'll move it in a second. I just want to get through these dashes. So you'll be able to at least see it, but I'm doing the dashes. That's what's happening. The other thing you could do too is add some shimmer to the background of this solid cardstock. This is sapphire. You can see it. It was just that corner you couldn't see it. I apologize. You might want to do some dashes around the outside of your words, like it's stitched on there. I'm not going to go too crazy, but like around the bottom. And then you could use some shimmer on the background, or I've kind of been back and forth on that, but I think I'm going to keep it kind of simple. I want to add some shimmer to my flower. going to keep it clear. I'm going to use the clear shimmer, so it's just going to be simple shimmer throughout. And I'm just following the lines of the petals so that it doesn't look too like clumped. It looks like it's kind of just part of the petal. Because if I just try to like scribble over top of the whole thing, it does get kind of like swirly and clumpy, and then you're like, wait, what's happening there? It's subtle, like you'd have to really look at it to say, wait, what's happening there? But if you follow the petals themselves in the natural line of the design, it helps to draw your eye with it. And actually, we'll take and do some center circles here. So this is like an area where you can kind of just do that. But I'm following the natural shape of the lemon or the design. And it's literally like, it's the tiniest bit. But you can really, when the light catches it, it's like, oh wow, that's cool. See that on the petals and on the top of the lemon and everything? And over here. Anyway. Final elements. We're going to 3D it up. And let's use these guys. These are like sparkle lights. If you remember my sparkle lights, this is what these remind me of. So they're just no faceted, straight, clear gemstones without facets that have mirror backing. So it really captures and sparkles the light naturally and they're clear. So they're not adding a crazy amount of color or anything like that. I love doing my sets of 3. Just kind of sprinkling them in, putting some pieces throughout the page. I just slide them right from off the sheet right on. Pretty easy, straightforward. I think that's it. Guys, I had a lot of fun making with you today. Thank you so much for spending some time this Monday afternoon making and creating. Again, if you have any questions about the Papercraft Summit, you can check it out. Go visit. Again, the last day today, Monday, August 16th, to see my You Are Enough class. You could still sign up for other things that we're doing throughout the week. Like I said, I have a Cricut class that I'm teaching with a Stronger Together, Better or Worse, hidden journaling, hidden photo. Actually, there's a hidden photo in that using the Cricut. It's so cool. I really love that layout. It's probably one of my top 5 most favorite layouts that I've done in the last 10 years. It really is. I really love it. And what else is there? You can sign up for a VIP so you can have access to it all year. So if you can't watch the classes in real time, totally recommend getting the VIP. It's like just a little bit more than $1 per class, and you get the whole package and a ton of other bonuses and features. So go check that out. Papercraft Summit. It's with Rebecca Page. That's where this link is going to take you to Rebecca Page's website to sign up, get your free ticket, or get your VIP ticket today. And finally, if you are interested in anything close to my heart or what we just made with this particular scrapbook layout, with this layout here, this beautiful guy, you can visit the Close to My Heart link that I just provided below. And if you're really interested in taking your scrapbooking to a further level, leveling up, having fun in a creative community where we're doing and making live together every single month, telling and sharing stories, processing our life, and setting intentions for a beautiful, beautiful future, making a future that we can love, join SheMakes.Club. Come over and visit us. It's www.SheMakes.Club. Really simple. You'll get immediate access to the members portal, which is hundreds and hundreds of hours of live video content and Cricut tutorials and all kinds of stuff that's exclusive to members only. There's an SVG library and a whole bunch of other great things there as well. And you'll get immediate access, or you'll get access to sign up to become a part of our Facebook group so you can interact with me live, ask questions, get the one-on-one help that you may need to help you with crafting and making with your Cricut and other paper crafting supplies, but then just having a world of fun. I really have found how therapeutic paper crafting is in my day-to-day life and have seen it be such a game changer for so many over the years. And I guess that's about it. If you have any other questions, of course, you can always find me at meganelizabeth by meganelizabeth.com. I hope you enjoy the moments, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.